All right, Music NFT Radio Podcast. Welcome back to another episode. And today we're doing something special. We're introducing the new show on Twitter Spaces, the NFT Marketing Show. And today we're here to talk about what is NFT marketing, what is the show, and what is it that we do. We're here to give you the alpha on Web3 and NFT marketing, how to grow an organic community in the space, how to build up your audience and build up a following and ultimately sell NFTs. So we have a great panel, some amazing people here with us today. We've been doing the show every day on Twitter Spaces, so you can always tune in live with us to the show and chat and become a part of the conversation. But today we really just wanted to start with the introduction for the Music NFT Radio Podcast so that everybody knows what NFT marketing is all about and really some of the alpha, the knowledge, and the information that we drop in here to help a lot of the projects in the community and really make sure they get started into Web3 the right way, because there's so many projects out there that need help with their marketing, they need help with their growth, they need help, they need exposure for their project, and really talented artists as well that do not get enough eyes on their projects. So we're here to help solve that problem and really help more people get NFT marketing and learn the ins and outs and of how to grow their community. So anyway, guys, NFT marketing is a lot more than just going up in Twitter Spaces and shilling your content, shilling your art, shilling your work. It's really about everything from how you design your collection to what blockchain you mint on, to how you actually talk about the project and how you connect with the community, how you do your pricing, how you do your structuring, and ultimately things like how you do your utility and how you actually design your community and set everything up for the people to come in and collect those NFTs. So it's all about the incentive structures that you create here in Web3. And it's a lot more than just simply going out and selling your art or selling your art as an NFT. There's a lot of ways that you can improve your marketing and really help people to understand the project, to incentivize people to come in and become collectors in your community, and to offer utility that's going to derive long-term value. People want to see long-term value in a long-term approach, and I think that's what's really valuable here in Web3 is to show the community that you're committed and building something that's truly going to be here the next day, the next week, the next month. And we've seen so many communities come and go. We've seen people that are here for just quick cash grabs and really build projects that aren't valuable to the community. And we've seen others who have been here for the long term, grinding, building valuable incentive structures, and really working on NFT marketing for a long time. So I've been here over 2 years building in the community every single day. We're actually coming up on 2 years since my first mint. And I really just want to help more people in the community understand NFT marketing, understand how to get their projects out there in the right ways, and build an organic community, build a following, and ultimately get people who support the art and make a lot of sales. Because it's not just about building the support and getting more eyes on the projects. Ultimately, we want to get a lot of sales. And just yesterday on the show, we had over 100+ sales. So it's amazing. We had almost 1,000 listeners tuning into the show. And having that many sales is great because it means we're making an impact on the community beyond just helping artists and giving them knowledge, information, and giving them the alpha on growing their collections. We're also helping to make an impact with the sales. So it's not just me. It's not just the Dill NFTs that are making sales here on the show. It's the whole community. And I'm constantly supporting other artists and buying from the community and just trying to give that alpha on NFT marketing and help everybody. So it's an open show. Everybody's welcome to come in, hang out, request up on the stage, tell us about your work, introduce yourself to the community. We want to hear what you're doing in Web3, and we want to help you with NFT marketing. We always give constructive and positive feedback. We try to help every single artist grow. We try to help every single artist with NFT marketing. And the artists who actually take the feedback and listen to the advice of the community, they're actually getting a lot of success here. People like Itz Time, people like Nerd, people like Brett, people like Fear, everybody in the room, tax write-off, everybody who's been listening to the feedback of the community, they're making real sales here on the blockchain and creating real value for their collectors. So NFT marketing is a lot more than just shilling projects and hoping the NFTs will sell. You really need to think about everything from pricing to community to utility and blockchains, because there's more than just one blockchain you can mint on as well. So we love to see the whole community growing. We love to see people that are grinding here every single day in Web3 And coming back into the Twitter spaces and actually joining the conversation is such an important part of how you can sell NFTs and how you can get correct marketing for your NFTs right now, right? Because there's a lot of wrong ways that you can do marketing too. I mean, there's all types of people that will try to sell you on fake influencer campaigns or, fake views or all types of things that actually won't bring value to your project. So a lot of people, they focus on the wrong numbers, the wrong metrics, and the wrong communities, when in reality, nothing replaces grinding every single day organically, building your community here, especially on Twitter Spaces, especially on these spaces we host. So guys, if you're listening right now live, retweet the room. Let's get more people into the space. Let's vibe out. We're going to hear about projects today. Everybody's welcome to come up and share, introduce your project to the community. Let us know what you're about. If you have any questions, we're always happy to answer questions, give feedback, and we want to help you win. We want to help you build here in Web3. So that's what it's really all about. And we're so happy to have the live show going. We're so happy to have it recorded as a podcast as well. So we're building valuable technology here through Music NFT Radio for the Web3 community, putting out the content so that people can discover it and search it and learn more about it. And really, we just want to help everybody expand. So beyond just the show, we can expand even further with the podcast and by bringing some of the podcast listeners into what we're doing here live every day in Web3. So this is truly how you sell NFTs, guys. With the right marketing, with the right community, with the right utility, and the right approach for your collection, you're going to sell a lot more NFTs. That's what we found here every day on the show. There's artists that will tell you every single day how many more NFTs they sell since they started coming in, since they started hanging out, since they started taking feedback. And that's what we love to see, is that people can get onboarded into Web3 and just in a few days or a few weeks, they can be selling, they can be making sales, growing their community. So that is how you sell NFTs, guys. It's the right marketing. And marketing is so much more than just shilling, just coming into the spaces every day. And that's what I really want to drive home, is that people need to understand the full picture of what it is we're doing. And we're just trying to help everybody really see the future of NFTs and really see the future of creator-led projects, creator-led communities. That's what we're building here. So let's get it, guys. We're here to help you with marketing, and we got a legend, Steve Ryan, who's built an amazing NFT community. He's been grinding here in Web3 for years, man, and he's been grinding on crypto and getting into the space and building his own coins, is working on different blockchains. So Steve is truly a master at NFT marketing and building community here in Web3, and always happy to have you on the show, man. I know you were featured on the Music NFT Radio podcast before, so it's great to have you live in the spaces every day, just helping out, collecting, supporting artists, everything. So shout out to you, Steve.
Thank you, and shout out to yourself. Because you do more than grind. You network. You just take things to a different level, and we definitely appreciate you. Um, my 2 cents about this is, like, everything he said is absolutely on point. Um, I would add a few things just an additional perspective, which is you have marketing, but then you have branding too. So I would employ people here to think about your brand long term, and it's little subtle things like getting a website, getting your domain. If you can't afford a domain, then you can go use something like Linktree or Medium. Medium is like this blog site. You can actually use it like a almost like a website. You can hijack it in a sense and just, write some stuff about yourself, put the links on there. But really, nothing beats having your own domain name. That way, people can get to know you. And if something happens to your account, like let's say your account gets suspended or, locked out, or you have to change or anything, you need a way for collectors to come into your inner community. So you have like your outer circle, that's now you're the audience. But then the inner circle is when people like come into your Discord or they join your email list. It's a way to keep the conversation going. And really, at the end of the day, when I break this all down, it's really simple. People just want to know you're going to still be around, like Dill said. And how do you show that you're going to be around? Set yourself up. If you have two artists that you're looking at, and let's say one have a website and they're posting in other places, and one is only on one platform, they don't have a website. The only thing you see is like OpenSea or whatever. It's like I don't take that person seriously. They're not about their business. And it's a subconscious thing. People may not even realize they're thinking that way, but think about what draws you to someone. You know, like what you have in your profile is important too. Your bio is like a walk-in billboard. People right now can go and look at your bio, whether you're on stage or not. So that's important. So I think it's very, very important to have like a website and like a cool bio. There's this thing out now called Chat GPT. It's free right now. You can use that to help you with your bio. Just go on there, say, hey, Chat GP, write a Twitter bio for me using this, and put all your information in there and see what it comes up with. So there's all kind of tools you can use. The other thing, I love Twitter Spaces. Don't get me wrong. I've been on Twitter Spaces, grinding, grinding, grinding. But also make sure you have stuff on other platforms too. Even if you're not spending a lot of time hanging out there, at least post there to start to build your presence, because that's building history. That's letting you never know. You only need like one collector to come and find you. Even if like only, let's say only 20 people watched your TikTok and one of them collected, it was worth taking that 1 minute to post that video. Just saying. And then the other thing is, if you want to sustain, and I have to mention this, you got to make sure that your finances that are in the right direction. So when you get a sale, think about ways to build up your passive income as well too. I know I'm laying a lot down, but this isn't to go deep right now. This is just for you to think. For example, like what if if you're an artist, what if you post some of that content on YouTube and eventually you get it monetized, over time, or you go live on TikTok and you get some monetization there. You know what I'm saying? So there's all kind of ways to have money coming in. And then we're in the crypto space, and I'm going to go down a hole just slightly, but not too much. It's so many ways to take your money and keep making money. You got all kind of DeFi stuff. Look, I use DeFi to pay for my staff. I have 5 people working. I give them monthly salaries, and I use DeFi to pay for that. So I used to come out of pocket, but I'm like, wait a minute, let me shift this and apply what I know and do this. So I use DeFi to build a team. What I'm saying to you is we're a global economy here. So it's no reason we got all these assets, the tools, and people here. Think about yourself long term and not just let me make a sale. Because what happens if you get sick next week, or you're too tired, or you can't come onto the spaces? Now you didn't make that sale. Now it's back to survival mode. So what I want everybody to think about when it comes to your marketing and branding, how can you set yourself up to be long term? And I feel the way you do that is as you're going along, treat yourself like a business. Spend the money to get a domain. I know it might cost, for some of you, but it's definitely worth it. Every time somebody click on that, they're going to remember you. And that way, if you're not even on spaces, like let's say you take a month off of spaces, you might still can get some sales. What if you sent out an email to your subscribers and they're like, wow, you came out with a new song or a new art piece? You see what I'm saying? Because every time you're here, every time you come on stage, that's not just the people listening now. That's anybody listening to replays. That's anybody popping in and out, seeing your PFP. If they click on your profile, now they can click on the link and have an option to go to emails and all that. I have a whole resources page with email providers. You can get, some free subscriptions and stuff. Just go to steveryan.com/resources. It's all on there. I know ConvertKit and MailChimp, you can get like 500 or 1,000 subscribers free plan. So you don't have to have money to start off. You know what I'm saying? That way, when you're here investing your time, make that time count. Look how Deal's doing the podcast. You know what I'm saying? And one other thing I want to mention, and this is super, super, super important: build connections one at a time. You know what I mean? DM somebody. Don't just DM saying, hey, check out my work. That's cool too. Yeah, you got to hit the grind, but build relationships. You see what I'm saying? Like, for example, with Dill up here, I bought his VIP thing. Well, first of all, when I first, he was my first music NFT that I bought, the silver card, the trading card. Then I stepped it up, got a gold. Then I got the VIP card. You see what I'm saying? And that started to establish connections. You see, and then Dill introduced me to this person. I introduced him to that person, and it's on and on, and it just, next thing you know, it's just this whole network of people and the who's who. Another thing, folks, get a LinkedIn page. People are sleeping on LinkedIn. Let me tell you, NFT stuff is going big on LinkedIn, but in a different way. People are looking to buy stuff, to buy your art, to buy collections, to buy things there. They're raising money there. I can't tell you how much I've gotten like through LinkedIn. You see what I'm saying? You can go on like Restream. They have a free plan. I have a link on that resources page where you can actually stream your content to upload your video just like you're doing now. Stream it to LinkedIn, stream it to other places. You don't know who's going to see you or who's going to come and want to buy. You see what I'm saying? See, notice in the spaces, like I rarely, I have a different approach, but I love everybody else's approach too. But I rarely come up and say buy, 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 buy. That's because I'm getting sales and things through this other evergreen type of stuff I do. So I don't have to like grind all the time in that way. I still grind, but in a different way. Neither way is right or wrong. It's all about what you want to do, but you still have to start off at least here. I used to hit the spaces like this, like 24/7. Every time you turn around, Steve Ryan, Steve Ryan, Steve Ryan, Steve Ryan, space, space. Some of you seen it, some of you remember it, But I didn't just do that. I was multi streaming back then too, building all this content. And now I'm taking that content, writing blogs, doing other stuff. It builds. I know I'm going on and on here, but the bottom line here is think about your connections long term. You make your sell, your collector should be able to be on an email list. They shouldn't have to wait until they hear you on the space again. Give them the option. Somebody will subscribe to you. I'm telling you, they will. It's so much I can talk about, but just treat yourself like a business and build connections. That's the main thing I got for you.
That's amazing, Steve. And I love the things that you touched on there because some of the branding stuff is really important. It was perfect because I kind of gave a more of an overview of what we do here on the show. And then you dove into some really valuable basic information about how an artist should set up their community and set up their profile and set up their branding as well. It's important to use these other social medias, use your own custom website. I mean, when you look at my page, I always tell people use it like a blueprint. I have my own custom website. I have my own pinned tweet that I've spent some time making sure is the perfect pinned tweet. And all of these different resources that connect you, just like Steve, he's got his own website, he's got his resources page, he's got all of these different things. And what those are is they're onboarding paths for new people to come into your community or come into your NFTs or really just to get to know you guys because it's all about establishing personal connections. Marketing think people think marketing is such like a broadcasting, or people think of the big flashy billboards and the big lights and the Hollywood films, and I don't know what they're thinking. But the truth is marketing is about the one-to-one connections you can make and the people that you can meet on a day-to-day basis. And Steve said it perfectly. You got to build those relationships one to one by one, and that is marketing. And marketing is about how people get to know you and get to know your project and your platform and your community. So Steve really dove in on how people are going to come into your profile and how they're going to see you and discover you. And it's important that you make that personal connection as quickly as possible. It starts at the moment that they read your bio. Your bio should explain who you are and what are you passionate about and why are you here. What are you doing here in Web3 or here with NFTs or in life? It's really like what are you doing? Why are you here? And tell us about that, right? That's what we tell people every day on the show. Come up, tell us about your art, tell us why you're here, what are you doing, what inspires you, what brings you into Web3, and what have you been building? Because ultimately that's what people need to know. They need to know who are you, why are you here, and that's why you always start off with the introduction. So marketing is really about how do you introduce yourself, how do you introduce what you're working on, and make a personal connection at the same time. Because sometimes, it's best to go with numbers and, quantity and, accolades and accomplishments. And other times it's best to just say, hey, I love my dog and I have a family and I love my son and I love my dog. So, it's like different people are going to connect on different fronts. So you want to figure out how do you combine those things. And for me, it's like, all right, like how do I combine the fact that I'm super passionate about music and I love creatives and I love entrepreneurs and I love people that are independent thinkers and I want to support all of those types of people worldwide, but also I'm an artist and I want to sell my damn music and I want people buying my freaking NFTs too. And I want you guys collecting as many as possible. So, how do you balance those two things in your pitch where you show who you are and what you stand for and what kind of things you want to support, but also explain the value of your project and get people really interested in purchasing some of those artworks or buying some of your NFTs or buying into your community, whatever it means for you. So that's what it is. It's NFT marketing is kind of the beginning, and the end game is making a sale, right? So you have to figure out how do you connect the whole process together, from bringing people in, like Steve was saying, and having a website and really making sure everything looks good on the front side, but then connecting down the line to how do you show them value within your community and ultimately make that sale. So that's the type of stuff we want to support, and we want to show love to everyone here in the community. So let's go, let's go. We're going to talk to some new people, but guys, retweet the room. We got almost 50 people in here. Let's get more people in. And in case you didn't hear, we're recording a live podcast right now for Music NFT Radio Podcast, and we're really talking about what is NFT marketing and how to make a sell, how to sell NFTs. That's the topic for today. So it's great to hear some alpha, some input. I see Fear's got a hand up, so we can say what's up to Fear. And then next, I want to go to Matthew as well, because Matthew's a legend in the community. He's a big collector, so I want to hear his perspective a little bit about NFT marketing and what makes him collect, because that's an important topic too. So yeah, we'll get to that. But let's go to Fear because he had a hand up. So what's up, Fear?
I just kind of want to jump in on that, and I was going to tell people maybe down there in the listeners, and because I've been around for a minute, like a lot of you have, you know me from way back, guys, and a couple of things. Steve's completely right, but you have to think outside the box, and a couple of things here that go along with that. Don't be afraid to do new things, right? There is no roadmap for this. Nobody knows what they're doing. We are the pioneers. We are the trailblazers. So don't be afraid to jump out there and do something completely different. I tied a couple things in. My best-selling collection on Ethereum, a Magica, has got like 74, I think, got a 82 pieces, holders, a lot of holders, a lot of resales on that. So what I did was I created a Magica comic book that I airdropped to all the holders, anybody else that would buy, right? But this is what I did. I got to thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? I want to reconnect with these people a year, 2 years, 3 years down the line. Well, it's been almost a year now. But what I did was on my, it had unlockable content. The comic book did, and so in order to unlock it, it was in my Google Drive. They had to DM me and ask me for the password. That way, even if they don't open it, but a year later, I still get to reconnect with my audience and with my original holders, people that bought a year ago, 2 years ago, and I really like that because that way they can keep track of me and where I'm going with the collection, and I can also reconnect with them. So guys, just don't be afraid to jump out there and get ahead of everybody else and do something completely different that you think nobody else is ever going to do, or don't worry about if somebody else likes it. Just take that chance, take that jump.
Yeah, that's true, man. You got to put yourself out there. You got to experiment with different things in the community. And it's really important that everybody just tries different approaches because there's no right way to do this. We're all designing this as we go. The technology is so new. And if you're here right now, you're here early. That's what I always say. We're all here early right now. So let's get it, guys. We're building something incredible here in the Web3 space. And that's why we want to help people get the most of this opportunity. And that's what we try to do every single day. And the sales, they really prove it. So that's what it's about. Every day you can come in, you can grow your community, and you're not going to make sales every single time, not necessarily. But you will find more people that support you. And over time, those people will become your collectors. And that's how it goes.
I I gotta say it real quick too. Last thing, and this is the most important thing I'm gonna say to you today, and then I'm gonna shut my mic so somebody else can talk. Have fun. If you're not having fun, don't do it, man. Just find your passion again. It just whatever it takes. Have fun. Don't wear yourself out doing 24/7 spaces, thinking you got to please people, making art rolls, blah 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 blah. Have fun, baby. You're selling JPEGs at the end of the day, right? You're making art, you're doing what you love, and you're selling it. Have some fun. Woo!
Let's go, my man. I love it. Well, let's keep it going. Let's keep it growing, guys. And let's get everybody into the building. And shout out to you, Fear, for coming up and sharing a little bit of alpha. Always happy to have everyone's perspective, you know? It's for the whole community to come up and share a little bit about what's worked for you, or, you know, what makes sense to you as a collector, as an artist, or as someone in marketing. Because we all have our own story, we all have our own background, our own experience. And I want to give everyone a chance to get the spotlight, everyone a chance to shine, because we all can offer, you know, a unique perspective on what we've seen working or what seems to work here in Web3 and NFTs. So we got Matthew in the building, who has a lot of experience with consulting and businesses, and here in Web3 with marketing as well. So it'll be great to get a little bit of his perspective. And I know you're a big collector, Matthew. So it's great to hear from collectors, because at the end of the day, it's people like you who support the community and really buy these NFTs.
Yes, I'll drop some alpha here that I learned from a lot of you, and so I just one quick message. Here it is.
Let's go, Matthew, my man. Well, that's what's up. I love it, bro. But we don't want too much of that.
Girls just
That's
want to have fun. No, I was just gonna play a little clip. It was just a joke on what Steve, have fun, and that really is important to have fun. So yes, so yeah,
perfect,
I don't
man.
play a whole
Don't
song.
worry,
No, I
don't
wouldn't do
worry.
that.
I'm just thinking, because we're recording the live podcast. But yes, my friend, you know, we want to have fun out here. We just want to have fun, my man.
Yes. All right. So first, let me just go to collectors. So there's lots of different types of collectors and different reasons. So I can only tell you who I am and why I collected and what I'm doing. Um, I first started out last year, about 11 months ago. Um, I said, hey, I'm going to buy like 3,000 euros worth of NFT art. And I did that personally. And I bought more. And then I wanted to help artists, because artists had helped me. And I literally mean that. Artists helped me first. They helped to free my voice and help me to face some of my own internal fears and stuff like that. So that's part of the reason why I was buying. Um, I literally bought art from a lot of people within a couple seconds of hearing their voice, and a lot within 12 seconds. And I tell you what, most of you do not listen. Most of you do not listen. And I know that's okay. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again. So if you go up there and say the same pitch over and over again and you're not getting sales, you got to mix it up. You got to try something else. If you go there and you're just shilling your work all the time and it's not working, you got to try something else. The more you let us know who you are, the more you can get a real collector. Like, say you're a scuba diver and you say, hey, I love scuba diving. Well, somebody's in the audience like, well, I'm a scuba diver too. Let me follow him. Let me collect. Well, I like jumping out of planes. Well, I love puppy dogs. I love, helping veterans with post-traumatic stress syndrome. People will buy from people they like. So you come up there and you show you're selfish. I mean, you're selfish and you don't give a shit about anybody else. You're not listening to anybody else. You're not retweeting the room. You're not liking anybody else. Why the fuck should anybody buy you? And why should they collect from you and be your best friend? So if you're fucked up, hey, I will do free free life coaching for you or free Zooms with you. Because don't worry, I've been fucked up as well. But that was then, this is now. I'm 58 years old. And I've been around consulting for a long time. And I tested a lot last year. And I did things outside the box to see what would people do. Most of you who say you want sales, you need money, I was offering things to you for free up to 0.6 ETH, and a lot of you were not doing it. And a lot of you won and didn't even contact me about winning it. And that's okay. I was doing a sociology test, and like Brett's in the room here. I don't know, he's won a lot and he's collected a lot. Now, anybody that won, I still will honor that. You can go to our collection, because I really did this in the spirit of a foundation. Because my father passed away, left me a little bit of money. I actually, the virus wiped out the S corporation payoff. So I sold the stock. Then I bought all crypto. I went all in crypto. And then I went in all in on NFTs. I literally spent all of my wealth last year, other than some investments here, on NFTs. And I learned a lot. And I learned so much from so many different hosts and stuff like that. So it's good to mix it up. Now, here's something that most people don't do. When you go into a space, like this says your first time you come into Dill's space, you listen, 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 especially if you're new. You don't fucking go up there and try and show your work. If you don't know what the rules are to the space and how they're running it, and do you need to pin up your work, and do you want to come up and say, can you hear me? In my space, I say what, and then yeah, some people are oh, he thinks he's smart ass because he says what. Well, I'm going to run my space the fucking way I want to. And if you want to come into my space and try and dominate my space, I don't give a fuck if you're the president of the United States. I'm going to kick your fucking ass out. I'm going to warn you. you know yeah, and I've had people try and do that. It's like, fuck you. Now, I believe me, I know I can talk way too much. I can go into other people's spaces and the same thing can happen, but they have to take responsibility and say, hey, Matthew, you're drunk, you're sleep deprived, you haven't slept in like 40 years, so maybe you should take a fucking break, dude, because you're not funny anymore. Okay? So, facts tell, stories sell. Stories, tell us who you are. Hi, my parents were both artists, and I got into art, and when I was 2 days old, and I started selling my art on Dill's Space when I was 5 days old, and I'm yeah, no, and funny, I'm an educator, I'm a teacher. My father was a college teacher. My uncle was a professor at the University of Nebraska and University of Iowa before that. I know teaching. I was taught how to be a professional trainer in the 1990s, and having humor was a part of it. I opened up with back then it was a projector, and I had the face of a little kid that had a really cute look on it, whatever. And I said some joke because I broke the ice because I was not a trained professional trainer or whatever. I hated public speaking back then. And last year, when I got into regenerative finance spaces, of which I've been an expert in for over 20 years, I was nervous speaking at everyone. And then when I get into a new space and I don't know them, or if it's a new subject, I'm nervous again. Even today, if I get into a new space and I don't know them and they're about a subject, I would be a little bit nervous. Because why? And a lot of people are. So start out with small spaces, learn, practice. You can always become a co-host in somebody's small space, and you can host your own. And guess what? Brian Tracy, who created the Phoenix Seminar, when he did that, he had very few people sign up at first. Well, he's now had, a lot of our distributors and consultants were Brian Tracy distributors as well. And the Phoenix Seminar will change your life, as will Think and Grow Rich, as will the Little Money Bible, as will all these different, like Anthony Robbins and stuff. But how many of you are doing that? I've been doing it in recommending it lately the last couple of days, and I'm starting to listen to it, and I'm feeling more confident. I'm feeling more excited. The law of attraction. If you come into a space, oh, hi, I'm an NFT artist, been here 5 months, nobody fucking buying my art, please buy my art. Do you really think that that's going to work? Now, somebody might feel sorry for you and do that because there are all different types of investors out there, and I'm not an expert on how many different ones are out there. So seriously, less is more. Keep it simple, stupid. I told you that I buy your art within 12 seconds, and you want to bore us for 5 hours in a 5 minutes in a monotone voice and tell us facts. I have this and I have that and I have this. No. And I get super impressed if you come up and you share somebody else's work. Because if you do a good job, hey, my name's Matthew, and I want to talk about my brother Dill. This is Dill, and this is what he does. I will hear the passion and the love and respect that you have for somebody else, and I will click on and I will like you, and I may buy your art. But if you come up here and I hear you always shilling yourself and you're boring us and you're not listening, that's a big turn off for me.
Well, Matthew, dude, you always come with such energy, my friend, and we love it, dude. It's some alpha, it's some good feedback. You got to support others in the community. You got to show up here. You got to show some love, and you gotta really think about what's gonna bring people into your community and what's gonna resonate with some of the collectors and some of the people. So pay attention. Follow the people who collect, follow the people that support NFT projects out here, and really get involved in some of those communities. And if you see the opportunity to get free NFTs or collect from someone else, then take that opportunity because, the only way to succeed out here is not just selling your NFTs, folks. NFT marketing can be a lot more than just selling your NFTs and constantly shilling. That's what we're trying to tell you. It's about supporting others in the community. It's about coming up here and getting to know the people that are here every day. It's about coming in and buying art from other people and joining other communities. That's going to teach you what's working over there. That's going to give you the collector's perspective. That's going to help you find out some amazing art that you might truly love being a part of that community. And ultimately, you're going to learn the things you need to know about collectors through doing, right? Through becoming a collector. You're going to learn the things you need to know to sell more NFTs. So that's what it's about, guys. You got to buy from the community. You got to support others. You got to at least come in here and network every day, you know? And you're going to learn so much about how to grow and how to become a legend here in Web3. So that's what we want to see everyone do. That's what we want to see everyone become. So we're here with NFT marketing, guys. We're here to help you build an organic community in Web3 to really get more exposure, more eyes on your artwork, and ultimately get more collectors. Because at the end of the day, that's what we need to do. We need to get more sales for the whole community. We had over 100 sales yesterday, and we just want to see everybody growing and making more sales out here because ultimately, NFT marketing is going to lead you to making more sales. And we're just happy to have everyone here in the community vibing out some amazing perspectives from collectors, from people that have been building their own community for a long time here in Web3. So, guys, we're live on the Music NFT Radio podcast. We're also live on the Twitter Spaces. And it's pretty cool. We're recording this podcast here for everyone to listen back if they want to learn about, what is NFT marketing and how to sell NFTs as well. So let's also hear from Tax Write-Off because he's been doing a lot in the space. He's also starting up his own podcast, and he's really been growing within the NFT community and learning a lot about NFT marketing along the way. So, Tax, if you'd love to share something with us about NFT marketing or just some motivation for how to grow here and build an organic community in Web3, we're just doing an introductory show where we're talking about NFT marketing, Twitter Spaces. We're talking about how to sell NFTs and how to market your projects.
Hi, everybody. Thank you, Dale, for having me up here again. I really believe pricing is very important in every different market. So since we in the bear market right now, the prices really changed and is very affordable. So this is a great time for everybody to really um, become a collector and start collecting because especially on Teslas, like I'm so bullish on Tesla. I've been bullish on Tesla for 8 months. When nobody wanted to come to Tesla, I was building up on Teslas, and now everybody's here. And I think it's going to go more and harder. And I think Tesla, just on a coin, like I definitely think it's going to go up and it's going to get stronger. So when a bull market comes, Tesla is going to be a really good coin to have in your wallets. As far as like, yeah, as far as marketing goes, just pricing, edition pricings. Like you really got to understand the market. You got to understand the pricings, and if you could understand that part, you're gonna do really well. But if you're not adjusting your value of your art on this market, I think you're gonna have a really hard problem because 2 years ago is not today, right? So I think based on that, adjusting your prices to sell and grow. Don't like don't. And another thing is don't let stuff sit in your wallets. Like if you have a work, you want to get rid of it. So put a good value on it, get rid of it, go make another one. Go make another one. If you're an artist, you can make a lot of art. You're not stopped to make more art. You could just bang one out, put it up, sell it, go to the next one, sell it, go to the next one. So when bull market comes, you already have tons of collectors. You have floor prices up. You have editions sold out. I mean, after that, all you have to do put a dot in the middle of paperwork, and people are gonna buy it. So that's my 2 cents, really.
Dude, that's great. I think it's really important that everyone pays attention to the market conditions. You got to come into the community and see what's working for other people. That's why we do the Q&A here on the NFT Marketing Show on Twitter Spaces. Anyone can come up every day and ask a question or ask us some feedback about their work and what's going to sell out their collection. So ultimately you got to listen to the feedback of the community and see what's working in the market. So it's great to have that perspective tax. Definitely something we all need to focus on here in Web3. So yeah, some great perspectives. And we got OVOG Ron C back in the building. Always a pleasure to have you here. Man, we were talking a little bit earlier about NFT pricing models and how to price out some of those collections. And now we're actually recording the live podcast on Music NFT Radio. So shout out to you, Ron, for coming into the building. Excited to have you on the show. As always, you're a legend. And yeah, if you wanted to share anything about coming into Web3 as a collector or any perspectives that you might have on just marketing and building an organic community, we love to hear it, my man.
Man, shout out, Itz Time, man. I'm always, fucking with your art too, bro. But shout out to everybody. Yeah, and especially to you, Trill Deal, man. You know what I'm saying? You was giving me some vital information. My damn iPhone went dead. It takes 17 hours for it to come back up. so I apologize for that. But definitely thank you for breaking down the price points. And I was just about to say something, and then it went dead. But thank you, man. And just I'm here, man. To like I said, I'm here to support you and your community, and get some great valuable information that you're always giving up, and anything I can help you do for is your radio, music network radio. So in music NFT radio, anything I can help you do, just let me know. Also, like I told you before, I got some game for you on that end too, because I own, I already have a network of online radio stations myself. So I just try to do a lot of a lot of things that I do. I really don't put my name on it because I just don't want to. I'm not that type of person to just be saying, "Aha, look what I'm doing," type of person. Because things that I do, I mostly don't be doing it for myself anyway. I'm doing it to try to help somebody. So when you're trying to help somebody, you don't want to be, most times you're not trying to put out the fact that, oh, I helped this person, aha, they needed help. I'm not that type of person. So I do a lot of things. So, I just, sometimes I forget to talk about some of the things that I do and some of the businesses that I'm ventured in. So, but it's there. I have a lot of, most of everything that I do is around helping independent artists and entrepreneurs just get to another level, just using my brand and just my experience. So I'm happy to help you, man, with your network, get your radio station and everything going, get it monetized, show you some ways how to get it monetized and everything. So I appreciate the love, man. Thank you.
Yeah, man, that would be super dope. I appreciate it, and I definitely need to step up the amount of content and programming and stuff that we're doing. But I consider all of this; these Twitter Spaces are a part of it, and I run the Music NFT Radio a lot here on Twitter Spaces. So, yeah, I got to figure out how to step it up to the next level. I definitely love to chat about that. In the near future, coming this year, and see what we can do. But right now, I'm also just trying to get these podcasts out because I think it's a great technology that I have to be able to have these live Twitter spaces going directly to a podcast. So it'll be cool to get more of those out. And I want to make it a more consistent thing because I've put out like 10 to 15 episodes already, but now it's just about taking it to the next level here with the live podcast and just hearing from the community every day. So this is really the first introductory show for the NFT marketing, and I really appreciate everyone's perspective. And it's great to just have this out there and have a recording for everyone to hear. So this will be available on all podcast sites. So
Word up, man. That's big right there, man. Yeah, people gonna appreciate that, man. That's big, man. Keep doing it, man. I'm here to support you, G.
hell yeah, that's what's up. Well, appreciate you, Ron. And shout out to everybody here right now. We're definitely going to hear from some more people, hear from some more projects. And if you've been listening in on the podcast, guys, leave a like and comment over on YouTube or go add the podcast on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you listen to podcasts, guys. Just look up Music NFT Radio Podcast and go ahead and add it over there. Then you'll get all of the previous episodes. And Ron, I'd love to have you on one time to just talk to you about music industry and music NFTs and get your perspective, just more like a one-on-one thing. Today we were talking more about marketing and introducing the show, but it's kind of like an open format. So I really want to keep it like that, where we can talk about anything. And most of what I've done already has been interviews. So I'm really opening up the format even more so that we're doing interviews. We can record some of these shows. We definitely want to record some of the shows with Doodlegenics and just drop those as the podcast as well, just so that people can see a little window into what we do here every single day through the podcast platforms, And then I do think they'll have replay value for the long term, especially when, what's happening here is historical. We're creating history, and people are going to want to look back at some of this history. So I think, putting out some of these recorded podcasts of Twitter Spaces and actually having the room recording there on YouTube too is what I have. So it's pretty cool, and I think people will look back on these moments in history. And if I really document it and get it out there, I think it'll be truly unique. So that's what I'm trying to do with the Music NFT Radio podcast, and everything's already set it up. I set it up over the last year, so it's all ready to rock. This is gonna go live on podcast sites by tomorrow, so you guys will be able to get this on all podcast sites, live recording here. All this alpha we just dropped about NFT marketing and building organic community will be live on podcast sites and YouTube tomorrow. And then we'll continue recording and speaking on specific topics. So, like I said, I have a way that I want to do this. We start with the video title. Like, what is the video of the title? It's going to be like a catchy title for a topic. And then we just talk about that topic. And in addition to just mixing in stuff like, having our regular marketing and sharing spaces, or just throwing in one where we're with Doodlegenics and with other people in the community. So, yeah, it's going to be dope, guys. And thanks for becoming a part of it. You're on the Music NFT Radio podcast. And let's keep this show going. We can keep talking about marketing if people want to share your perspective on marketing, or you can share your project, or both, whatever you guys want. If you want to go ahead and introduce yourself and share your project, you can go ahead. But if you want to give some alpha or knowledge or perspective on marketing, that's more than welcome too. So, Fear, what's up?
Hey, I just wanted to. This is awesome because I just realized that Joey Koff, man, your boy Joey, dude. He not only did he listen, but he applied the knowledge. He also came up here and spoke like a human being and let us know who he was and what he was about. He also recognized the market for what it is and prices NFTs appropriately. And I've already bought one, guys. They're like point zero. They're like something ridiculous, Tezos.
Oh, you already
So
found them. I
he
found it
clearly
too.
listens.
So we.
Let's
He
go.
clearly listens.
Cue up the
All
sound
right,
effect.
fuck it. Fuck it. We're in here. This is good, Joey. This is good. You can crop it next time so that the black bars won't be there.
Hey, I'm learning.
That's okay, though. It sounds like we're already buying this thing. Fuck it. We're buying it anyway. I'm not letting these guys get all of them, Joey. That's it.
Dude, I didn't even look. I didn't even look. How many editions are there? Because at 10 cents, I'm going to start
10.
hooking. Okay, I'm headed
Only
there.
10. Only 10 at 10 cents, guys. Joey, you got to list the other ones, bro. Quick. You got to list the next ones at like 25 cents.
Hey, I'm on it, man. Let's get it while it's hot.
Get it
Hey.
right now. They're going to buy them up and like crazy. And I've seen it before. If you don't list them quickly enough, then what happens?
Yep, I'm getting another one right now.
Listed at $1.
Hey, thanks for the support. Do you want to be called Fear or Jason?
Either one, bro.
Well, you know it's Friday the 13th, so I'd go with Jason today.
I'm in my Kukai wallet doing the thing.
Dude, we're all trying to mint your NFT, Joey. See, this is what happens.
Oh, it says it can't be. Oh no, it can't be reached. Who's blocking me?
No, that's just because you can only do one at a time, right? But Joey, this is what happens. You drop NFT and then no one talks to you because they're all minting your NFT. But let's go. I can play this song and mint at the same time. This song,
play it. I'm gonna go ahead and listen.
You gotta get this shit in your wallet, baby. Do not miss the opportunity of a lifetime. Now get the next ones up. Let's go. You search Invest Life. Search Invest Life. They ain't wanna let us in, but we change rules. I can't lose, so blessed. I'm loving it. Invest life every day. I gotta live my best life, paying dues and making moves. They ain't wanna let us in, but we change rules. Hot, let's go. Learning, never losing. Killing off confusion, keeping it moving while they cruising. I've been schooling, staying prudent. study hard, start student, never fail. Trying to be a big whale like Mark Cuban. I'm a fucking shark, great white, deep waters, bars, turning these hard seas to R&B artists. I could work them with the words. Do your technical analysis, you'll see how they support what I supply, man. They demanded it. Every analyst will upgrade their price target. My stock going up. Numbers stay increasing, but we not growing up. Man, I'm living like a teen, having fun with my team, so in love with my dreams, making money. But more importantly, I'm making memories. On my way to financial freedom, yeah, that's my destiny. Gotta live life on my terms. If I learn, then I earn. Invest like a prop firm, I pay dues. My turn, blessed. I'm loving this. Invest life every day. I gotta live my best life, pay dues and make moves. They ain't wanna let us in, but we change rules. I can't lose, so blessed. I'm loving this. Invest life every day. I gotta live my best life, paying dues and making moves. They ain't wanna let us in, but we change the rules. I can't lose. Invest life, you ain't gotta stress me out. I've been smoking weed and buying NFTs up in the clouds, living in a penthouse. I'ma hold a funeral for all the ether that I spent when I was broke. If I saved up all my crypto, I would probably own a boat. I love watching Game of Thrones. I need a castle and a moat. I already got my princess set up on open sea. I put Elon in my video. One day he'll notice me. I'm off to space. I play the long game and in it for the hype. I'm so addicted, she wants me to spend the night. I hit her with my sword, I'm sharper than a pipe. I count my blessings, got anointed, became a knight. So thank my queen. I'm still getting dirty money, looking clean. I could take you to Australia if you keen. Flip some NFTs and link with Jacob Lee. So blessed, I'm loving this. Invest life every day. I gotta live the best life, pay dues and make moves. They ain't wanna let us in, but we change rules. I can't lose, so blessed, I'm loving this. Invest life every day. I gotta live my best life, paying dues and making moves. They ain't wanna let us in, but we change the rules. I can't lose. Invest in me and my whole team, you know we murder every beat. From start to finish, I just give it everything inside of me. I'm different from these other rappers. Can't compare they monster me. Mint this NFT. Let's see how we're doing on these sales. Listen, running back in case they missing half of all the game. I'm spitting, do it again. That's called consistency. I'm loving life, man. I'm really living the best that I can be. Left them behind because they thought that I would drag them along. Invested in my grind. That's the time that I'm on. You better boss up. Oh. How I floss it on cost because I work so fucking hard. Sheesh. What you thinking? Counting blessings, drinking water, working smarter, going harder. They can't think of what I thought of. Paying dues to all the fathers in the game, but you told we going further. We don't do this for the fame, we do it because we so blessed. I'm loving this. Invest life every day. I gotta live my best life, pay dues and make moves. They ain't wanna let us in, but we change rules. I can't lose, so blessed. I'm loving this. Invest life every day. I gotta live my best life, paying dues and making moves. They ain't wanna let us in, but we change the rules. I can't lose.
Let's go.
Let's go. That's a banger, man. Definitely a banger. Definitely a banger. So, guys, go get it into your wallet. Go pick one up for 10 cents. It looks like you already have some of them sold there. You already have 4 sales at least. But sometimes it takes a while for them to come in. So let's go. The sales are going on.
Yeah, and I already listed the next 10 at point two. So
That's awesome. Let's go.
what do they say? Yesterday's price ain't today's price.
Yes, that's what they say, my dude. So let's go. Guys, go ahead and get Joey's NFT and support him. And dude, definitely put all of your music on here. Definitely start getting another drop ready too. And you just keep coming back every day and you'll sell more and more of these. And I'm sure some people are going over to check it out now. And next time, definitely figure out how to crop the video so it's just like a square video. But
I actually had a version like that, man, but the file was too big, so
okay,
I
what you
kind of
should do,
chose this one. It was
what
small.
you should do is take the file and put it into cloudconvert.com, and then do like if it's MP4, you literally just do like MP4 to MP4, and then Cloud Convert will make it a lot smaller. And you can even adjust the setting to change it to like you'll move it down to like 27. It's on like 23, and you can like adjust the compression to like make it smaller. So check out Cloud Convert. And next time, just get the Square one. And I always put it in Cloud Convert before I upload it because they just have like a really efficient MP4 algorithm in there. So I just use Cloud Convert, and that's some good alpha.
Bet I'm on it.
Yeah, but that's cool. It doesn't really matter. This is a dope song. Everyone will be happy to support. And it looks like you got some sales already. So congrats to you. You should see the notifications coming in on Object. And just keep grinding, bro. I would say put up some other songs and we'll keep getting more people to support, more people to buy. But I already picked up a few. And I love that song, my man. So keep coming back every
Yeah,
day.
good look.
And more.
I gotta send you some too, man. I gotta transfer some to you just for the feature.
Oh shit, yeah, that'll be dope. Well, I already picked up a few, and I'll pick up some more of your songs too when you get them on the blockchain too. So, yeah, man. I mean, if I were you, I would maybe even consider starting with the beginning of your catalog. Like what I ended up doing is after Crypto Rich was so successful, I just started at the beginning of my catalog and like just minted all the stuff from the beginning of my catalog. So that's why you see like some of my oldest music is there. But like it ended up going really well, so you might want to consider just starting at the beginning of your catalog and minting a lot of music or whatever you think is best. I mean, if you'd rather start with some of your newer, better music, that's fine too. Whatever you really think.
Yeah, no, I got a bunch of music, man, that I can post on there, so I'm definitely gonna keep it up.
Yeah, because honestly, then what happens is you start with your older stuff, but then when you're done minting, the newer stuff's at the top. You know what I mean? Because you just minted it at the end.
Yeah, yeah,
So that's kind of what you
yeah.
want.
Because I made that mistake before posting the music, and then it like wasn't in the right order, you know.
Yeah,
So
you want to start with like your old stuff first, and then at the end your newest stuff. I feel like that's better. I'm smoking weed.
hey, also, man, did you ever download that screwed and chopped version?
Uh, of Invest Life.
Yeah,
I don't know, but dude, we got to play that for Ron right here.
that's what I was thinking,
Do you
man.
have it?
Yeah, I do. I can
Play
play
it.
it if you
Yeah,
want it.
let's play it.
All right, cool. Let me to my iTunes one quick second here.
Who made it?
Invest Life.
Who made it?
I made it.
Bro, you made it yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
All right. I want to make sure I got the right one here. I'm actually gonna go into my email just to make sure
Go for it.
I got the right one. Just one quick
Yeah,
second.
it's all good. Guys, let's retweet the room. Let's get even more people in here. This is the NFT marketing space. We're helping absolutely everybody win here in Web3. So come on up to the stage. Share with us some of your work. We want to hear about your NFTs. We want to hear about what you're building here for the Web3 space. So come on up to the top, request up, and retweet the room and help us get more people in here. Send it out in some of your DMs. And guys, you can also tune in to Music NFT Radio podcast. So follow Music NFT Radio up at the top here and check out the podcast. Check out the live music that we do here on Twitter Spaces and all the cool stuff we got going on with Music NFT Radio. So make sure you're following and also follow someone else on the stage. Support someone here today. Let's go. And Joey, back to you, my man. You there, bro?
All right. I'm ready when you are.
Let's go. Let's go. Go for it.
All right. This is the screwed and chopped version of the song you guys just heard. All right. Hold on. Let me get to the beginning. There you go. Get that syrup, light that blunt, do what you do. Let's go, baby. So blessed, I'm loving this. Invest life every day. I gotta live my best life. Pay bills and make moves. They wanna let us in, but we change rules. I can't lose. So blessed, I'm loving this. Invest life every day. I gotta live my best life. Paying bills and making moves. They wanna let us in, but we change rules. I can't lose.
Let's go.
Study hard, star student, never fail. Trying to be a big whale like Mark Cuban. I'm a fucking shark, great white, deep waters, bars, turning these hard seas to R&B artists. I could work them with the words, technical analysis. You'll see how they support what I supply, man. They demanded this. Every analyst will upgrade their price target. My stock going up. Numbers stay increasing, but we not growing up. Man, I'm living like a teen, having fun with my team, so in love with my dreams, making money. But more importantly, I'm making memories. On my way to financial freedom, yeah, that's my destiny. Gotta live life on my terms. If I learn, then I earn. Invest like a prop firm, I pay you. My turn.
Yo.
Best life every day. I gotta live the best life. Pay dues and make move. They wanna let us in, but we change rules. I can't lose, so blessed. I'm loving this. The best life every day. I gotta live the best life. Paying dues and making moves. They wanna let us in, but we change rules.
Famous Bill.
Best life, you ain't gotta stress me out. I've been smoking weed and buying NFTs up in the cloud, live in a penthouse. I'm gonna hold a funeral for all the ether that I spent when I was broke. If I stayed before my crypto, I would probably own a boat. I love watching Game of Thrones. I want a castle and a moat. I already got my princess set her up on OpenSea. I put Elon in my video. One day he'll notice me. I'm off the stage. I played a long game and in it for the life. I'm so addicted, she love me, she spend the night. I hit her with my sword, I'm sharper than a fight. I count my blessings, got anointed, became a night. So thank my queen. I'm still getting dirty money, looking clean. I could take you to Australia if you keen. Flip some NFTs and link with Jacob Lee. So blessed, I'm loving this.
Oh, God, that shit is crazy.
Let's go.
Let's go, dude. That is super fire. I love it, bro. Amazing stuff. So keep it up.
Thanks. Yeah, that's the first song I've ever fully screwed and chopped, man. So, it's good to hear that everybody fucks with it, man.
Well, dude, you got the Chopstars legend right here. OVOG
Hell yeah.
Ron C. So, dude, there's some big people listening in, Joey. But that sounded fire to me, man. I loved it.
Let's go. That thing makes you pop your trunk, show your bazookas in the back, the spokes, some lean, all that good stuff.
Man,
That's
I'm
just
about to chunk the deuce. Chuck
That's
the
dope.
deuce.
Double cupping over there, huh?
Hop in the slab. Chop some blades.
Let's go, my freaking man. Well, keep up the good shit, Joey. You're a freaking legend. Ron, I hope you like that shit, man. Joey, he's just getting started out there chopping, so it's amazing to have a legend like you listening in, my friend.
Hell yeah, it's an honor.
Joey, man, I hear you, Joey. Keep it up, man. Keep it going, bro.
Bet I'm on it. Good looking.
Sir.
Let's go, guys. Let's get it going. Guys, support everybody here on stage. Give Joey a follow. Give OVOG Ron C a follow. Give Steve Music NFT Radio Tax, Fear, Matthew, Brett, It's Time, Coffee, every single person in the room. Give them a follow. And let's support each other. So let's keep the show moving. Keep it going. So, Joey, congrats. I know you made a few sales. I wonder if they're still coming in. He's got 10 cents NFTs live, guys. Just look up Joey Koff on Object. Support him. They may be up to 20 cents before you know it, but still super affordable. Pick one up. It's actually a song featuring me as well, so much love. Go check it out. It's just some dope music directly on the blockchain. So, yeah, let's get it. Let's keep growing. Let's keep networking. Let's keep vibing. So, guys, let me know if you purchase any NFTs or buy anything. We have 5. Oh, I forgot to add my sales on my collection as well. I know we had 1 or 2, so let's go. We have 6 sales, baby. We got 6 sales in here today. So let's keep it growing. Let's keep it going. Support each other. And next, let's talk to some new people on stage. So, Brett, he's back. What's up, my friend Brett?
Hey, yeah, I'm back. I've just been, enjoying the what you're doing here, and a good opportunity to invest in some cool NFTs. I saw you got a bunch of heavy hitters here on the speaker panel. You got Matthew Bonstetter, you got Jason, you got Itz Time, you got Tax Write Off. I hadn't actually. This is my first time meeting you, Joey, but I definitely will be grabbing one of your NFTs. That's very affordable, and I can see that going up in value. I've kind of been learning how flipping works on Tezos. It's like a cool concept how you can like buy things at a lower price and then sell them again, at a higher price, and then there's like that money that in the middle there that you didn't have before that you then have. So it's like that's cool because that gives you an opportunity to spend more money than you had before, which I don't know. I personally really enjoy spending money, so it's been good for me having like an opportunity to do this thing where it's creating money for me to spend in a sense of that. I don't know.
Yes,
You
sir. I
guys
mean,
probably
listen,
understand this better than me.
NFTs should go up in value. It's about how you design the collection, how you design the community. People are always going to blame the market or blame the bear market or blame anything but themselves. But for a lot of these NFT collections, it's because of the way they design their collection or the way they design their community or the lack thereof, right? And they didn't really grind hard enough to grow their community, and they didn't figure out a good model to actually create a sustainable price model. So, a lot of people will make excuses or blame anything but themselves, but you really got to look at some of these things and, understand that there's more to it. But yeah, starting at really affordable prices on Tezos, is a great way to increase some value. And, the collectors have been really successful, and that's what I like to see. So, I'm glad you're starting to see that as well, and that's the way it should be, man. That's the way a good NFT collection should work. So it's great, and we're just gonna continue winning and continue creating value for all those collectors. Not just value in their wallet, like you're saying, but also utility value and some real incentive for people to hold on for the long term, because it's not just the short term flips; it's over the long term the growth. And that's what I know we can really prove is the long-term growth potential in this community. It's a lot more than just quick flips and overnight stuff. It's like, yeah, on a day-to-day basis, we're growing, the value's increasing, but on a month-to-month or year-to-year basis, the growth is going to be so much bigger because it's just going to continue. So that's what it's all about, my friend.
I agree. Steve, do you have anything on Tezos? Are you on board the Tezos train?
I know Steve's getting busy, getting ready for his trip to Los Angeles, but he is a collector on Tezos, but I don't believe he has anything on there yet. Maybe he has a couple of things from NFT for Freedom, but I'm not sure that he actually has a recent drop there.
Okay, fair enough. I was just thinking because this is like a Q&A marketing test your promotion space. Uh, I'm gonna test it out with a promotional opportunity because here's the thing. I did all these NFTs with Ali, these ghosts, and I've been trying to get them sold. And so I've been testing all my different marketing strategies in the process of trying to sell them. How's this for a Twitter space opportunity? If you make proposals like this where you're like, yo, I will if this NFT sells, I will reinvest in these people, and you like tag the people that are there actively hustling with you on stage. So like I just tried it with this ghost Nico, where it's like if this Nico sells, I'm gonna spend the money that I make on it on your NFT, Matt's NFT, Joey's NFT, and Tax Write-Off's NFT, because I know that with the profits I make, I can grab at least one off the floor of all you guys. So is that like a cool marketing strategy, or is that going to be, what do you think? Is that something that could become cool in Twitter Spaces?
I love it, man. What's not to love? I mean, you're basically taking what everyone else is doing and looping in some more people in the community. So I'm already liking and commenting and engaging and sometimes retweeting on the tweets that people post up. So I think tagging me in it is just going to activate even more of my community when you look at the Twitter algorithm.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like cool ways to incentivize like active sales with the people that you're actively engaging with in these Twitter Spaces. And like, there's got to be fun ways to gamify it. Like, I really like in Sturpy Space doing the rock paper scissors, even though it's just for NFTs. It's still like a fun way to get them moving. And I like the idea. I'm gonna try doing this too, where you put together like loot bags or like prize packs. Like, buy this NFT and you'll get these other ones along with it, because it's like a cool way to I don't know, give people. For example, there's going to be a lot of people that are joining Tezos for the first time. So if you can promote like Tezos starter packs, here's 4 cool pieces from 4 artists you know from last year, kind of thing. These are, I don't know. There's a with Tezos making everything so affordable and allowing you to like attach multiple artists to NFTs. It's like it creates this new opportunity for like variety packs or like loot bags or like, I don't know. There's a lot of cool ways you could venture out with this kind of stuff. So
Def-
it'll be fun to play with it.
Definitely, man. And you can always do like a raffle or something like that, or like a bounty. That's what a lot of people do. So you could like make a collection of 10 and just say, yeah, everyone who buys these 10 are additionally going to be entered in a raffle to win a Dill NFT or something else you have. And honestly, I feel like since the numbers are so small here, if you have some dope art and you also focus on the art, and let's say you have an addition of 10 for 1 Tezos each or something, and you make 10 Tezos, and you could just have something that's worth like, 3 or 4 Tezos, maybe 5 Tezos, and give it away. And I think it'll work pretty consistently because it is fun to just buy for like $1. Like, I'm not a big lottery like gambling guy necessarily, but I would do it if it's just like fun artwork to support you and it's $1, and I might win an NFT worth $3 or $4. Like, at the end of the day, that's just fun, and it's a lot smaller numbers, so I'm down to support for a couple Tezos. It just adds an additional utility that most people don't have, because most people come up here with pieces that are 1 Tezos that are editions of 10 with absolutely no chance to win an NFT in another collection. So honestly, I think it's a good idea, and if you run with it a little more and maybe do it a little bit on a smaller scale like I'm saying here, it might work instantly.
Yeah, one sale at a time. That's kind of been how I've done a few little promos, and I always wait for one to finish before starting the next one. Except, well, sometimes, I don't know, maybe not. You know what? I think I've got everything. I'm like Matthew. I'm like, I've been so drunk and stoned sometimes that maybe I've got loose ends, but I don't think so. Um, it'll be interesting to see. There's nothing I can't, meet the needs of that I've promised at some point. I haven't made any promises that are too big. I haven't actually sold any Mr. West sticks yet, so that's when it gets serious, and I have to start doing physical mailouts of products, and that's when I'm like, okay, I got to step up my game if I'm really going to be promising to mail something somewhere. But until then, I feel like, I can handle the
But
demand of.
you can also here's the real strategy in my opinion. You make a collection where you grow the collection by doing the smaller stuff with giveaways and whatever fun stuff you want to do to really get people buying in a lot more quickly, right? And then you can also have pieces there that are like whatever price it's worth it for you to ship something, like 100 Tezos or 200 Tezos. And then that's just part of your pitch. Is like, hey, we have all this cool stuff, buy an affordable piece for 1 Tezos, but if you're feeling like a whale, I'll actually send you a physical piece for whatever prices work for you. I mean, you could even have like a cheaper option, like 20 or 50 Tezos, or, you got to figure out what numbers work for you. Or those pieces could be on Ethereum, or I should say, and those pieces could be on Ethereum and other blockchains. But yeah, that's one way to think of it, is like definitely do the smaller stuff plus some of the bigger stuff. and I think you'll really start to grow the community out more because people will even see the other ones and get more bullish. Like just seeing that you have the bigger stuff, it shows that you're putting in more time and more, approaches. And to me, that's like a form of utility to know, oh, he's not just focused on these smaller mints. He's actually trying to attach IRL products and sell some bigger sales. Because if you just sell a couple of those, that's a lot of volume that'll be added to your collection, and that's bullish. So, I think from either side, it's always good to see people experimenting like that.
I appreciate that. Yeah, that's good insight. Thank you for getting into this with me and taking the time here.
Hey, Brent, man, I'm glad I actually caught you, man. I actually like the sketches, man. I would love to get a sketch done of myself.
Oh, you want to become an NFT? Well, let me tell you.
I mean, if you make it an NFT, that'd be great. I want to have it I want to actually get it for my house. I'm just being honest with you. I'm not even thinking I want the picture, put it in my studio.
Boom, dude, you just found your freaking first customer right there, baby. Let's go.
And I bought five of your NFTs.
No way, you bought 5 from Brett? Oh my God, let's go.
Homie, that is so many NFTs for one man to handle. I will have to talk to the artist of this work, which is Ali Nazim Baziki, and I'm sure it wouldn't be a problem. If you bought 5, that's almost a guaranteed yes to a commission. But I was going to say, for artist commissions, you got to talk to Ali. But yes, that I will talk to him as well. And if you want to become an NFT, which is a way bigger endeavor, and become featured in season 3 of, because this is all based off of a web series. Like this is Nico, because Nico was in season 1 of NFT Pop Up Studio, which is already filmed and released. Season 2 is already filmed, and I've got 3 more episodes to release, and then I'm going to start filming season 3 like within a month. So I would love to get you, if you want to become an NFT and like you become kind of reimagined by tons of artists over the course of time, not just one artist doing one portrait of you, then yeah, let's talk about season 3 in the DMs. And yeah, I will definitely talk to him about a sketch of you if you've just bought 5 NFTs. My guy, that is unreal. If you bought this Nika, did you buy the Nika one? That'd be funny if you didn't buy the one I posted for the promo. Either way, I'm definitely going to reinvest this in all these amazing other people on stage here, so everyone gets some sales today.
Which one is called? What is called a Nico? What is it? He said.
Nico, this guy that's pinned to the top, that's Caden and Nico. I'll you might recognize him from around the spaces too. He does the Little Hands collection. Caden does, and then Nico's his dad that spends like 27 hours. His dad is the only guy that might outwin who's been in spaces more often contest with Matthew Bonstetter. It goes Nico and then Matthew, or the vice versa. I'm not actually sure.
Yeah, this guy comes up. His thing says Caden, and he has a picture of a hand. He's been in here before, but he talks about his artwork. That his son makes, and it supports his work. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, do you know if you got that one there, Ron? Ron, did you?
I have it now.
Oh my God! They're picking up everything. Oh my God!
This has been a very amazing day. I'm glad I joined you here on stage, Del. OVOG Ron. Is it just Ron, or is OVOG part of the name? I don't want to misquote when I talk about you publicly about all you say.
Yeah, no, that's all cool. Yeah, OVOG, bro. That's cool. That's fine. Everybody call me in the NFT game.
Dude, you're a legend. You're supporting so many. Go ahead, Brett.
Oh, I got some shopping to do, so thank you. I don't know. Thank you. I honestly don't know what else to say. That's sweet. It's like I haven't seen a sweep that big since I don't know. I've never seen it. So, Matthew and Tax both have supported me in this collection. Matthew's bought quite a few. Freaky says he likes it all the time, so I think maybe he's gonna buy one. Fingers crossed. But this was a huge investment. I really appreciate that.
Let's go. Dude, that is huge. So many sales coming through. Ron, you're freaking changing artists' lives out here in Web3. It's crazy. So, I mean, we have so much potential. We're supporting each other here every day. Thank you, Ron, for buying NFTs. It's not just me buying, it's not just me selling. So many people in the community here are buying and selling as well. So, it's really great. Thank you, Ron.
Nah, man, I appreciate it. And man, I haven't. If you check anybody check, man, I have never. This just for the record. I have never sold not one of my NFTs.
Well, dude, here's the thing. Now people are just going to be waiting for your drop, man, because you're so supportive in the community and you're a legend. And we're just happy to have you here and see you supporting so many artists. So it just really builds a supportive and positive community. And whenever you're ready to drop, we're going to be here to support, man. So we're going to make sure your drop is super successful. And that goes for any drop you have, You're gonna see when I drop my Ethereum NFTs coming up here. It's a much bigger mint, guys. It's gonna be like 600 NFTs for zero point zero 0.06 Ethereum. There's gonna be some discounts to zero point zero 0.05, but there's a bigger collection, guys. We're raising about 30 Ethereum minimum, so it's gonna be a 30 Ethereum collection there, and it's gonna be a much bigger conversation. That's like 40,000 Tezos of volume. In a couple weeks here, I've done like 3,000 Tezos of volume. But guys, I have a massive community, a lot of people that support on Ethereum, and I'm gonna probably set up like a pre-mint and some other applications that are gonna help us with our whitelist and everything. And I'm hoping that I'll sell out pretty quickly on this mint. I'm not underestimating it. I'm gonna have to grind really hard. We're gonna set up an amazing mint party. I'm gonna let everybody know when it comes up. So guys, when you see my real big ETH mint party coming, that's the one you gotta show up for. That's the one you gotta have a little bit of ETH ready for. But I do think that 500 NFTs there, we're gonna sell out really quickly. I mean, I really do think it's possible that we sell out right away, especially if I get everybody on the whitelist and everybody ready. But guys, you're going to want to get zero point zero 0.06 or zero point 0.12 Ethereum ready just to be safe so you can get 2 or maybe even 3 of these DIL NFTs. But it's going to be a great thing to mint. And like I said, I already offered a utility over on Tezos. So the people that have been sniping up the DIL NFTs on Tezos, they're actually getting this mint for free, and they're actually getting it for cheaper than public sale. Because even right now, I'm like 100% sure you can go on Tezos and buy up the right albums and get the free mints for cheaper than the public sale will be. But not everybody's thinking ahead like that. Not everybody's ready to make the move on Tezos. Not everybody's ready to do that. So I know a lot of people are going to get in on the public sale, but I hope you guys will check it out and show up for it, because this is going to be one of my biggest public sales yet on my new contract. But I still view it as pretty small in the market. I mean, I've been working with the Puff Puff Pandas a lot lately too, if you guys have been tuned in there. And they just did over 300 mints yesterday, and they're going to be closely involved with everything that I'm doing. So if they just did 300 mints in their collection, I'm my own brand, my own person. So I think a lot of other people are going to come in. But the point is, 500 mints for Dill isn't going to be that hard. I've been building in the community for 2 years. So I'm not trying to jinx myself. I know I'm going to have to work really hard, and I don't want to underestimate it. I'll be here grinding, whether it takes 1 day or 1 month or 3 months. I'll be here freaking grinding. I don't think there's any chance it takes longer than even a month, but I'll be here grinding no matter what, every single day till we sell out the ETH mint. And that thing's going to go crazy on the secondary, just like we've done with every single one of my NFTs. So I really do think there's a chance we could sell out all 500 in like one Twitter space or 1 day. And it just gives you an idea of the different blockchains and the different levels we work at. But kind of going back to what I was saying, Ron, is whatever you drop, whether you're dropping on Ethereum for a bigger drop, where you're trying to reach like your whole community and all the people that really know you and get that really huge valuable drop, or if you just want to start out with some stuff on objects so you can sort of test it out and build a little community like I'm doing, I think it's a great way to actually get started. That's not what I'm doing just because of the way that everything worked out. But if I was a new artist coming in to the space now to drop some of my first NFTs, I would consider dropping on Object to experiment and build up that following, because ultimately the people that buy in on Object and see some good returns and good gains, I know they're more likely to buy on ETH. You know, I truly believe that is that if someone supports you on Object or Tezos and they might put in a couple dollars, they believe in you, and they actually see that it becomes a good investment and that those NFTs are valuable, I think they're more likely to support you on your Ethereum drop or your bigger drop. So, you know, that's what I'm betting on here with the community. You know.
I'm definitely paying attention, man, and I'm definitely, you know, like I said, I'm taking advice, you know what I'm saying, especially from some of the OGs in the game like yourself. So, you know, I'm a student over here, man, with you guys, man. So, you know, I'm definitely any advice you suggest, I'm definitely dropping on Object. I'm still, you know, thinking about, you know, I told you my my open sea. I told you what happened with my open sea. So I'm really just, you know, right now I'm open sea paranoid
No,
right now
don't
with
you
anything.
worry, Ron. We're giving you a fresh start. You're gonna have some Dylan NFTs. You already locked them in. You're gonna have some Doodlegenics already NFTs. I know you already locked them in. So you're gonna have a brand new fresh wallet full of some dope NFTs. We're gonna hook you up, get you all set on Ethereum. We're gonna get you set up with a wallet. And then next thing, you don't click any of these freaking links or any of this shit. You know, you can run
Hell
anything.
no.
You can run
Clicking
anything
shit
by me
no
and
more.
Doodle, and then from then on, you just
Exactly.
freaking any question you have, you just freaking text me. You just copy the link to me instead of in your wallet, and you say, "Can I use this link?" But yeah, at the end of the day, you really don't want to connect to any random mints, anything that you don't trust, and at the end of the day, I also try to, you know, I have some valuable NFTs in my wallet, sure. And you can get like a hardware wallet or some shit like this, but at the end of the day, you're going to get scammed when people send you like a fake link. So you have to go in and connect your wallet anyway. So hardware wallets not always going to stop you
Yeah.
from getting scammed. So at the end of the day, it's just really about having people that you can run stuff by and say, hey, does this look safe? Should I connect to this? And now that you have those friends and that community around you, I think you're going to be safe and protected, and you're going to be good, bro. We're going to get you started back up on Ethereum, so no worries. And yeah, just like you said, you know, we'll get you dropping on Object, and then you could build up that community for a larger Ethereum drop because you know, someone like yourself, I think you could truly activate the larger Ethereum community and get, you know, hundreds or thousands of ETH of volume. Like that's where I'm going, Ron, and everyone in the room. Like maybe people don't know that, but I've already done like 60 Ethereum of volume, about 70 Ethereum of volume. So I'm just getting to 100, but you know, the goal is to get to hundreds and thousands. You know, after I do this drop, 30 ETH will be over 100, and the goal is to get to thousands of Ethereum of volume. Just build something massive, and you know, maybe something big is possible on Object too. But right now it's possible to do millions of dollars of trading and do something massive on Ethereum. So you know, we kind of build up that organic community on Tezos, and then Ron, whenever you're ready to drop on ETH, you know, we figure out some dope game plan with utility involving like the radio station or something we could do that would be really cool with your platform that you have, and just connecting with new artists and build in some cool IRL experiences like you're doing at South by Southwest. You know, these type of showcases that you do, really build that into the NFT so that you can really activate the community and build something special. And you know, that's the multi-million-dollar long-term project. And right now we just focus on the, you know, building the organic community here every day while we work on that the longer term vision, you know.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm gonna lead you. I'm following your lead. We're gonna have a conversation here um, next week about something exclusive. You know, we can drop an NFT, maybe exclusive for South by Southwest, since we're doing the show, and we can, you know.
Let's do it, man. Let's do that. Absolutely. I think we could definitely think of something like that. I've even seen some open edition live mint things. So it could be like we host a live mint while it's going on, and like everybody can mint it while we're there. And then it might be like an open edition, so it closes after the show happens, and then it's part of some secondary market. You know, maybe it could be a mint pass for the OVOG Ron C collection coming later. There's a lot of things we could do with it, so we could definitely make it fun and get some sales going with it. Hell yeah.
Cool, perfect, man.
Hell yeah,
Thank
let's
you.
go, let's go. So, shout out to everybody in here right now, guys. Let's retweet the room. We got almost 50 people in here. So, hit that like, hit that retweet. We want to see the room growing and going straight to the top. Let's get over 50 people. It's NFT marketing, where we talk about the alpha and marketing your project in Web3. So you want to get that knowledge, that information that's going to help you ultimately reach more people, get more exposure. Because ultimately, I believe that a lot of artists, they don't get enough exposure for their amazing work. There's a lot of talented artists out there who simply don't have the platform and they don't have the marketing to reach a lot of people and get the exposure that they deserve. And we've seen legends throughout history, artists that have become incredibly, talented, multi-generational legends. And they actually died broke, and they died without a chance to see their work get recognition and get not, the worldwide, success and acclaim that they deserve. And that's really sad. But here we have technology connecting us around the world, so we can change that for the artists. We can make a new way forward, and that's what we're about. That's what NFT marketing is about. We're going to help artists reach a new community. We're going to help artists reach a new height, reach a new platform. You're going to see billion-dollar artists in our lifetime. We already see a few of them, and it really has started, I think, with the ability of artists to reach worldwide global status. And you see these billion-dollar artists that in their lifetime reach these massive valuations. But as of now, it's only a handful. But I do think in the future we're going to see a lot more artists and creator-centered businesses and projects, and a lot of them are going to be enabled here in Web3. So as a music artist now in Web3, or as any type of artist now in Web3, you can have a market cap. You can have millions of dollars behind you of people who believe in you, or even billions. And so, in the Dill NFT project, we went from zero to over $1 million in market cap. And that's amazing, because that's liquidity for the community who believes in the project. That's money that people can take out of the Dill NFTs and, from the project, because we built up that value. And so we're going to continue growing. We're only a part of the way there, but next goal is 10 million, 100 million, $1 billion in market cap for the whole Dill NFT community. And I think that's possible for any artist. We're so early here in the space. So there's such a long way to go. And that's what I'm excited about, guys. So shout out to you. If you're here right now, let's keep it growing. Let's keep it going. And let's talk to some hands up here on the stage. We got FearMyNFT. What's up, Fear?
What up? What up? I got rugged earlier, man. My Twitter's acting up. Getting ready to watch a movie with the wife, and I don't want to hit and dip, but I wonder if I could just toss my stuff up above real quick. Don't want to lose the flow of the show.
Absolutely, my friend. We'll have you toss your stuff up here, and just go ahead. Go for it now. Yeah.
Well, the reason I am going to spend time with my wife, of course, is because I love her, and we're going to watch a cool movie, Morbius. I'm hoping it turns out cool. But she's actually the reason that I do NFTs at all. My wife has epilepsy, and her name's Shelly. She's sitting right next to me, and she basically needed me to be home with her, and so I have decided to be. And over this last year, the NFT community has been so incredibly supportive and so amazing. Um, I'm just blessed to have been a part of this fantastic journey and being a trailblazer, with y'all. And so I've done a variety of things on multiple platforms, but I posted up two. One being the best-selling object collection of mine. There's 21 out of 25 sold. They're 0.75 TES. Everybody loves this piece. If you would like, there is a collection on there called Color, Form, and Function. I would love for you guys to check that out. It has some pretty amazing pieces on it. And then I added this piece that you see before you on the very last pin tweet for only 0.007. This Magica collection was my OG collection when I started last April. This collection was the start of my beginning in this NFT journey. It was all done on my phone. It's all AI, and it sold so very well. There's like 72 out of 84 for holders, and it's done just a little under 1 ETH in trading volume. So it's done pretty well for a 1-1 artist who was just beginning. And so if anybody ever wanted to be a part of a Magica, I made it affordable on Polygon, and you will also receive the free Magica comic that so many other holders already have. And that's me.
That's awesome, Fear. Well, thank you for coming in and being a part of the community. And great to have you here, my friend, as always. So keep up the good work, the grind. and keep coming back for the whole community. So much love.
Love you, Dill, man. Talk to you later, bro.
Hell yeah, brother. Love you, my man. Keep up the good work, the good vibes. And guys, let's keep the room growing. We are not done yet. Absolutely not. Let's get over 50 people in here. But we will be ending the Music NFT Radio podcast. So, if you were tuned into the podcast, thank you for listening. It's been a great show. You can always come onto the Twitter for even more. And if you're listening on YouTube, go ahead to the bottom, hit that like, hit that comment, and leave a comment about the video. And join us on Twitter. Follow the Music NFT Radio account. You can go to musicnftradio.com to find all of our playlists, or Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, everything. So, guys, go tap in with Music NFT Radio, whether you're here on the stage in the live show. Click on Music NFT Radio and give it a follow. Or if you're listening on one of the podcast platforms or YouTube, go check out the live show. Follow Dill on Twitter. Follow Music NFT Radio, and come be a part of this community. We're really here to help you with NFT marketing and help you with making more sales. And I think this is a really great show that I've been doing with NFT marketing. So I'm going to be sticking with that title for now. But at the end of the day, it's just a new title for what I've been doing all along, which is helping artists build here in Web3 every single day. So come tap in with us on Twitter, and let's keep the show going because we're live and we're not done yet. So, podcasters, we will see you later, baby. Let's go.